My name is Julian. I'm the founder of SuccessKit, and this is a new series I'm creating about how to grow small and medium-sized professional services firms, self-funded tech companies, and agencies. The reason I'm doing this is because there is a lot of information out there about how to grow a VC-backed company. My background before I started SuccessKit was working for VC-backed tech companies that had billion-dollar aspirations. And I got a lot of content from places like SaaStr, which can be great if your goal is to raise venture capital and to go after $1 billion exit. And there's also a lot of information about how to be a solo entrepreneur, how to hustle and kind of quit your job and do things on your own, save every penny possible, and operate that way. But not everyone falls into those two categories. So real quick, my story, SuccessKit actually started as an attempt at a tech company with the goal of raising VC money. We built a simple technology to help companies manage success stories. We raised a small amount of money. We got some clients, but it became clear that we were not going to succeed going down the path of raising venture capital. However, during that time, we started creating case studies for our clients as a service, and that business really worked. So fast forward 2 to 3 years, we dropped the technology. We now have a small team dedicated to creating case studies. We also do white papers and video testimonials for our clients, all as a service. It became clear that the strategies and approach had to change entirely, but there just wasn't that much information out there about how to run a business like mine. Some of the upcoming topics and examples of what we're going to be talking about are how to sell as a founder. Selling as the founder of a company is very different from being a sales rep, and it's also different from being a solo entrepreneur because you're not selling entirely someone else's work like you are to a VC-backed company, but you're not selling your own time and yourself as a consultant like you are if you're a solo entrepreneur. It's a very difficult balance that I've gone through and have a lot to say about, and we'll be sharing my experience there. Another topic we want to focus on is how to hire and manage contractors. VC-backed companies, when they need a talented person, they can throw a big offer at someone to work full-time right away. But if you're self-funded, when you need a specific talent, very often you're going to have to start with a contractor. And there is very little advice about how to hire and manage contractors and ultimately develop them into full-time employees when possible. We're also going to be speaking a lot about marketing and business development. Again, it's very different if you have a multi-million-dollar budget or if you have no budget whatsoever. We're going to talk about how to market and develop business with a modest, controlled budget, like my company and a lot of other companies have. And one more example we want to talk about that I feel is an area that doesn't get enough attention is dealing with difficult clients. This is especially important for services firms. We hear advice from tech companies that is kind of like, do whatever you need to do to make the client happy, because their business model is not about the service. The service is a cost for them. So they just want to get anyone onto their technology. And if some people are difficult, it's, customer is always right. Do whatever they say. If you're running a $1 million service business, this advice is nonsense. You have to deal with the balance of how much should I work with this person to try to develop them into a client, when to give in, and when to draw your lines for yourself and your company and your staff. So if this is interesting to you, or you think this could be helpful for your business, wherever you're watching, you can leave your email if you want to be subscribed. You can also comment with topics that you think aren't addressed enough that you'd like to hear us talk about. We'll be bringing on different guests from my clients, from people that I know, and anyone that has a good perspective on how to build a realistic, real profitable, small and medium-sized business. We look forward to bringing you the next episode.